Can we do a mass investigation check?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll have Wilbis do it just because you haven't done a lot so far. Give me an investigation check with advantage since you guys are all kind of...
With advantage?
Sure.
19.
19,
Yes.
cool. So you look around, and you know that it seems to have different genres and different heaps. You can kind of account for each of these heaps. The one that you guys are looking at right now, this is the tools, this is the clothes, this is the food, this is the toys, and this is the furniture right here. Also,
Toys? Food? Hey, food is
in
down
the back
here?
right, Wilbis, you see some kind of very large statue that's chained up to the wall.
Oh, that's sus. You gotta tell us about that?
A little scared.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, what's that? Should we go investigate real quick?
I really would like a jacket.
I want to look at the toys.
I would like to look at the clothing pile and the toy pile.
Alright, fine. We can all look at the piles
Can we
and
make
then
them
convene
stops
to
into
go
all this?
to the...
And on the way back, we had to check
Yeah, on the
the
way.
food pile and the...
And the I need to get
and
a
the
knife
tool
too.
pile.
I need a knife as well.
Before we make our way off to do all this, I'd like to re-gag the dwarf and cover him up again.
Cool.
Put the shirt on. Let's put the shirt on him too.
He's all the way on him.
Put the shirt on.
Cool.
Just to see in case we get dark around him.
So you guys are essentially leaving this dwarf in
Yeah.
intentional darkness as you all investigate these piles. Cool.
We all have a torch, right? So can we just put out his torch
I don't
and then leave it?
Wilbus does not have
Well,
one.
then you'll just stick with us.
I have
I'll
his
stick
torch.
with you.
But do you have your own torch?
Yeah, but why would I get another torch out when I have a perfectly
Yeah.
fine working torch?
Why would you light a torch for him?
Because
Just
we're
save the
leaving him
torch.
for death, essentially.
That's the point.
We don't know that because he's hidden.
Under
He's
the
just as hidden
clothes.
to them as he is to anyone else. So maybe they won't even know.
But
We'll
what
see,
if
we'll
he's
see.
never found? What if he starves to death?
We can come back for him
I
on
thought
our
we
way
said-
out. We have other stuff to do here tonight.
But at the same time, don't we want a quick escape once we complete the main task?
Wait. Couldn't he, maybe if we spare his life, or like, you know, like, oh, we will leave you in the darkness to get eaten by these bugs. It's like, no. What if he could help us with the escape? What if, since he's like a security guard, he could get us some sort of...
You know what,
Let's
right.
go figure
Let's-
out what his opinion on his job is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's ungag him again.
Yeah.
We're going back to him. Whoa.
Can't
Put
breathe
back
in this
in stuff.
Wait, what?
We're not. Are we not checking out this statue? Are we?
We're coming back. We
Yeah,
have to
we're
decide what to
coming
do
back.
with him
Plan
first.
first.
Yeah.
Fine.
Patience, man.
What's up?
You tell me. I mean, I get gagged, I get ungagged.
We have questions.
I have answer. You go first.
Great. How do you feel about your job?
It pays. I have no attachment to Fangrel shipping. Like I said, I'm just the guard.
But what are we thinking, team?
He's got more.
I think...
Everybody go ahead and give me an insight check.
I
It
think
pays.
I'll be like, you know who else pays?
Your mom. 11.
12.
3.
20.
20.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Big Constantine, you're like, yeah, this is a guy who doesn't really give a damn about his job so much as he cares about the check.
How much you know? How much? So how much?
Should we just get him out of the picture? Can we just tell him to leave?
Does he have a kid? I want to know this. Does he have a child?
Shit, let me roll to see how old
Does
he
he
is.
have a
real quick.
child? Yeah. Do we care about it?
My revolution.
Sheer
Your
luck.
child's
Here we
voice.
go.
Yeah.
If it's 15 through 20 as a kid. Infertile. I tried with my wife. I tried with my husband later. But that didn't work either.
Did you want a kid?
More than anything in the world.
We could be like, are you...
Did you ever think about adoption?
Well, it's not so much that
Boy,
I want
cool.
child, I want my child.
Oh.
Have you looked at in vitro?
Look at who?
In vitro, like you could go to like a lab, and you could like take egg and the sperm. Oh wait, shit, you don't make sperm. Sorry,
He
man.
might
Look, I
make
can't help
sperm,
but
it
think
just
it's-
doesn't work.
Is he
Shit.
into fashion? Is he into fashion?
I like having my armor polished. I'm not. Look, what is it with the Q&A?
Listen, I'm saying...
What kind of question?
Like,
We were
you
trying
want my
to
favorite color
I'm
next?
saying-
Yeah, what is it?
I'm saying...
Purple.
Do you like toys?
I'm saying maybe
Wait, hold
if he can help us,
Can we?
if he can help us, not only will we not kill him, We will give him something from one of the piles, like of his choosing.
He can get it himself.
So he gets something. He gets to live, but he needs to help us during our escape. Maybe escort us. Have just something. But
Oh my god! We could have him pretend like he caught one of us.
We could.
Ooh.
That could be an easy way to get in there.
Just having
Look
him
at
on our
this scoundrel I
side.
found.
Having him on our side, I think.
Well,
would be nice.
do you think we can get this guy on our team then?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let him
he's
choose
loyal
something.
to his next paycheck.
Let him choose something from the pile. Or
Yeah, you can-
I think he's loyal to his
tools.
life right now because if he doesn't do it, if he doesn't follow our rules, I will kill him.
Yeah, I don't not believe you.
Never.
The bugs will eat him alive.
Yeah, we
That's
will
all
feed into the
So
bugs.
you help
Yeah.
us, or we leave you here.
If we walk away from you and take all the light, are you gonna?
Look, to be perfectly honest, I don't know. I mean,
I'm
I've been told hold torch at all times. That is what I've been told. I've always been the only person in the room. I don't.
I back away from you with the torch. Are you gonna Are you afraid of this happening right now?
I mean, yeah, but I don't really. I'm more afraid of the
You're
unknown.
really calm.
I can't. I got my hands here. I
You
can't.
seem very accepting of your fate.
Are you leaving him?
I'm kind of putting him on the edge of light and darkness.
We're giving him the choice to live or die.
I just want to see if they kind of start closing in.
Sure. Give me a perception check. 5. They. You don't really. You can't even see the bugs, to be perfectly honest. As you're moving the torch, you're like, oh, are they moving? Are they looking at him? I can't really tell. They're so, animalistic.
This room is a good room though. This is a good room.
Does he want to help us or does he want to die?
What are we doing?
Yeah. Join or die.
Join or die? Is that the?
Should we just knock him out and carry him around?
No,
I think
because
we
then
need
when
him.
is he gonna wake up again? We don't know. What if we need him?
Dude, what if we can't get this guy serious head trauma?
TBI is really.
To be honest, I already gave him quite the detail.
Come on, man. Aren't you? Wait, no, you're a monk, not a maester.
Fuck. What do we do with this guy?
Well, we have no use for him right now.
Let's go.
It sounds like he.
Does anyone want
It
to
sounds like
stay
he will
here?
get feasted upon.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Where's the orc?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just making a tweet here about something sweet. I got. Anyway, what are we talking about? Is there some kind of?
Okay. Give me your torch, Ivarn. Can I borrow it?
Let's tie
I
up
take
this
it.
fucking
I like
burning
both of the
flame,
torches.
man.
I hand
No,
one
Bernie
to the
Flint's on our
torch.
side.
Okay.
Now you stay here and watch this fool.
Okay.
That's it. Don't let anyone see you two.
Who- who's-
And don't let this torch go out, or else apparently these things are gonna feast upon you.
All right. Yeah, I'll try my best.
Do you want us to find anything in here for you?
I mean, I always wanted a scooter.
Okay.
I saw a pile of toys over there. I wouldn't ask.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you find one.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out.
Does he have a weapon?
The half orc?
Yeah.
Yes, he has a long sword and a couple hand axes.
Okay, so he can defend himself.
This guy wants a scooter. Let's just give him a whole fucking couch while we're at it.
Well,
Can
can
we
we?
get
like,
you anything
can
you
we
want?
Just get him.
Can
Just
we
ask
go
for
to
the
the toy
biggest
pile?
item that like he could possibly.
I have 2 items I want to
This
get.
guy doesn't
from the
want
toy
like a
pile.
little like knife or like anything. He doesn't want anything useful. He doesn't want any food. He wants a scooter.
Okay.
Well, he needs a way to traverse.
This is so cool.
This is the dwarf guard. We're keeping him kind of in this area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's stationed with Bernie. Which piles are you guys going
Close.
to?
Close. Close. Close.
Toys.
Toys.
We make our way to clothes, then toys, then furniture, and the statue.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody give me a stealth check at disadvantage as we're kind of touching all these. 9.
20. Oh, 13.
9.
First B.
7.
At disadvantage, 13.
I can't fucking believe it. Okay, yeah. You guys are each able to kind of pull what you want to from these piles. Nothing, super useful. These are all home goods. Just
get
kind
a
of
jacket?
vanity products. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you find a cooler jacket. Some of y'all find, toys, jack-in-the-boxes, ping pong
A
paddles.
scooter?
A scooter,
Yes!
yeah. You guys wheel that back to Bernie. He goes, "Whee!" just kind of riding around the dwarf on the ground, and the dwarf just looks miserable. And finally, eventually, you guys said we're ending on the statue, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys come to that back kind of corner of the room. And you all see, first of all, let's have Ivarn here. Ivarn, give me a history check with advantage.
What a crew.
Yeah.
Wow.
It rolled 2 at once.
So it's what? So 14 or 16? Advantage? Because this last one doesn't count.
Okay. So you look up at this statue, and for one thing, you notice that it's not a statue. It's more so an automaton. Growing up in Verlany, this is kind of that steampunk city. That's in the north. There's a lot of technological developments, and one of those is kind of the production of robots. To kind of fill the hole that servants fill is a big thing that's talked about. People don't want to have gnome servants. They want to have some kind of automatic servant do stuff for them. It makes them feel more righteous in that way. So you've seen automatons like this one before. Of course, the size of this one is striking to you. But you do notice in the center where its chest is this kind of movable, or seems to be movable, metal grate. You would recognize this as a Verlinese engine. These are not necessarily a recent development, but they are engines that fire up pretty universally any machine as long as there is fire inside of it.
Oh, fuck.
The torch.
Oh
I got
my!
the torch.
Oh my!
Not only that, but I have a tinderbox.
Wait, hold on.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots? I don't think we should just jumpstart this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, actually, Wilbis, you give me either a religion or a history check, too, with advantage as well.
Yeah, we need a little bit more information.
It was
advantage?
stupid.
With advantage.
Dude, these are...
I think you're going to be good either way, I'm not going to lie.
23.
23, okay, cool.
Bro, you don't
So you look at this automaton, and some things are recognizable to you. The automaton seems to have been crafted in the form of some kind of deity, not one that you recognize, but on top of it, there's been placed some almost haphazardly made costume elements. There's a big burlap sack on the top of its head made to resemble a small whipple, which is that like kind of gnome hat that's cone-shaped. Someone has made a fake beard and draped it across this automaton's face with the fabric in the room. And you recognize it as someone was trying to make this automaton look like the gnome god Pelor.
What do I know about the gnome god?
So a lot of the people from Sex Havers Anonymous, where you came from, they were kind of...
That's some lore y'all ain't ready
Yeah.
for yet.
So they are defect Pelor worshippers. Pelor is the kind of heavenly father, gnome god. As far as worship of Pelor goes, it's more Buddhist-like. It's a practice. It's a very friendly god, kind of do unto others type deal. But a lot of gnomes follow him, more specifically gnomes that are in servitude. You can kind of conclude that the gnomes that made this automaton look like Pelor were serving Callus when they reimagined the machine.
So,
does this indicate that this is a benevolent automaton?
It's hard to say. On one hand, there is the aspect of him that was made to look like this ferocious god that you don't recognize, but also the gnomes put something over him to make him look a little bit more friendly. So it could go either way.
I say, let's go to the security guard. First, we ask him what's
That's
his
smart.
name.
What's his name?
Let's do the security guard. We need to put a name to him.
Does he have a name?
Oh yeah,
Well,
we've
now
kind
you-
of been fucking around with this guy
Because
for
then we
like
won't
30
kill him.
minutes.
So what's his name?
Oh, the dwarf? Yeah, you guys pull off the gag one more time. He goes, my name is, it's Norge.
You seem very uncertain about that. Are you sure? You can't do that with intimidation.
I didn't think you'd care.
Intimidation check. Not 3. I rolled a 1.
As you kind of look down on him, you know that you're failing at intimidating him. But even so, this is a man that's tied up.
Alright, so
It's his name.
let's ask him, what does he know about this statue?
Yeah, so statue was owned by Callus some time ago. It's supposed to be originally this god from the Eastern Isles, where Callus is from, used to have gnomes up here work for him, and they redecorated it to look like Pelor. Some of the servants, they put costumes on him because apparently he's benevolent. To some, to others, perhaps not. But
What would happen if we ignited the flame within?
Yeah, what's the last time it was?
I never see him work. I only see...
What do you know about it?
I know it's supposed to be some kind of Eastern god. I also know he's somehow integrated into Callus's security system.
Let's not fuck with it.
Yeah, no. Let's not light this up. That could
Maybe
be
we
a
should
boss
take
battle.
the engine
But-
out and break it just in case.
But what if it all of a sudden just blew up everything else and we just killed everyone in here?
Yeah.
You guys go ahead and give me an investigation check real quick.
What if,
No,
like,
no,
we
what if
get
this
to-
thing could help us if we lit it up?
What if it wants to be free?
14.
15.
Okay.
9.
It's
23.
A
23.
robot.
Yeah, so Big Constantine, you notice this first and foremost, but there is this big, not necessarily key-shaped item in his hand, more so a rod that has a handle on it. Looks, in his dimensions, that it would be like key-shaped if it was y'all's hands, if that makes sense. Kind of fits in his hand in the same way. And you think that that tool will be useful, but it is clenched in his fist right now. Who's to say?
Damn, we need
Fuck.
that.
Dude, if it's useful, but like,
Is there any?
I don't know if we can handle this thing.
Maybe we
If it's,
can
is this
pry it
thing
open.
bad?
Is there
Does it
any way we
attack
can
us?
pry it open?
Isn't there a literal tool pile that maybe we can find something to use? Maybe unscrew its fingers?
Can we see? Can they we investigate how strong this guy has? How strong this guy's hold is on this thing?
Sure. Let's have Ivarn and Big Constantine. You guys do this investigation check. Ivarn, because you're familiar with automatons. Big Constantine,
4.
because you saw the tool. 10.
I didn't say with advantage.
Cool. So yeah, you see, it is a very strong grip, but Ivarn, you would know that these types of automatons aren't built for combat so much as they're built for safekeeping of certain items. So while it is a security measure, it's not necessarily built with the intention of killing people or hurting people in mind.
I'm still very suspicious.
I think we can take it on. I think we should ignite it and
But
see.
what if it sets off an alarm if we light it? But what if it sets off an alarm?
But what
we
if,
break its
what
hand?
if, like, what if it wants to be free? And
Is
what
this
if we
connected, hooked up to anything?
You can see it's chained to the wall, but there's no wiring going
Can we look
from
at the
it
chain?
anywhere.
I say,
Can we look at this chain?
if we are to ignite this thing, we go back, untie the security guard, give him the torch, make him light it. So if he bursts to life and kills him,
Plus, it's a familiar face, probably.
yeah. So let's see. I feel like if we were to
Listen.
test that, it should be him. But yeah, first let's investigate this chain.
Okay. You're investigating the chain?
Let's investigate how it's being held to the wall.
I'll say you won't need to make a roll for that. This is just a standard chain.
it's just held to the wall.
Yeah, it's screwed in, whatever the fantasy equivalent of having a drill bit secured to the wall is.
And how is the chain secured to the automaton?
It's part of the automaton itself, almost. Seems to be added by someone who didn't make the machine, but the cuffs of it are screwed into him, so he wouldn't be able to move around, save for a very small distance from that spot.
Yeah, then this guy ain't a threat.
Alright, let's get the dwarf over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna untie the dwarf and get him to do this? Do you trust him?
I think we can trust him.
Yeah,
I really do.
He just wants a paycheck.
Honestly,
Never trust a sales.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we trust this guy?
This
I
this
think we
guy's. You can always.
They're so trusting.
We're already taking the risk. Why do we even need to do it?
Yeah.
I think we should
No, I
just
thought
light him up.
I think we can kill this guy.
What was it?
Would anyone like to be ready with a weapon while I stick the torch into its chest?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. We'll be ready.
I'll ready my light hammer.
We'll all
Okay.
weapon up.
My light monk weapon.
Alright, everybody
You
draws
got-
their weapon. Eowyn, you said you're going to light it up, or are you sending
Yeah.
the dwarf?
Send
Okay.
the dwarf, send the dwarf. Wait, or do you want to do it?
I'll do it. I don't think we need the dwarf.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, so you put one of your torches through the grates in this Verlinese engine. Of course, it works as you guys know it too. The fire slowly becomes larger and larger until the engine itself is barely recognizable over the light. Suddenly that light is reflected in the automaton's eyes and it starts to move a bit. It kicks to life. Kind of iron giant-like looking in stature. It goes...
Shit.
Kind of looks around, it's creaking as it blinks. Goes, who goes there?
'Tis I, the Keymaster.
And what is your name, Key Master?
Keymaster Constantine.
Give me a performance check. 7. I don't know you.
You haven't heard?
I don't hear much in my solitude. Are you
Um,
ready for my question?
Question.
I am, but I will say,
Wait.
maybe you haven't heard of me. I'm more of a within the last sort of like 10 years sort of thing. You know, you've probably been down here for a long time.
I have been here for years.
I will say, I am the god of that statue. I am Pelor.
Give me a religion check real quick.
This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't have a mirror. He doesn't know what he's like.
He doesn't know he's dripped
Yeah,
out.
he doesn't know who he's supposed
20.
to be.
20. You say you're Pelor?
Yes. Or should I be Pelor, like a disciple of Pelor? Or should I be like...
Herald.
Oh, okay, I'll be like...
Are we lying?
Damn. Yeah, part of me thinks we should get the security guard over to, like, help us and, like, see if the stone guy knows him.
Fuck this security guard.
I'm bored of him. We can do his thing over there.
Okay, so then...
Wait, is he tied up without a torch over there?
No.
Bernie
Oh,
Flick.
Bernie's burning, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, Bernie Foot's probably talking his fucking ear off about
Bernie Flick
politics.
knows.
This guy's so educated.
He's on his scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Let's be very simple. Who are you?
I am Kasif. I was made in the image of Kasif, the fire god of certain people in the Eastern Isles.
What is
But-
your purpose? Continue.
I've never been alive. I have no name. I have
Can we
no
give you one?
thoughts. If you like.
Ivy.
Ivy?
No.
Can we have that key?
I think you should name him Zuko.
Do you need that key?
Zuko.
Zuko.
If
From Avatar?
Well, he's like a fire guy. His name is Zuko.
call me what you like.
What is your purpose?
I think
I am a barrier for those hoping to get this. And he kind of reaches up with this chained hand and shows you this handle. This
What's
is a fail-safe key. It will open a part of the wall, the secret part that Fangrel made for emergencies.
Are you loyal to Fangrel?
I am loyal to no one.
Are you a prisoner here?
Why are you chained up?
I'm not a prisoner. I am not held here against my will. I have no will. I simply exist to ask 3 questions.
Are they riddles?
Why would you ask me? Why do you have to
Riddles.
ask these questions?
I don't.
So he kind of pulls out from this other hand, from behind him. He reaches out, and you see that this hand has a very large indent in this. Eowyn, having grown up in a monastery, you would recognize this as a sacrificial dish. Statues like this usually have something placed in them and then burned as a sacrifice to whatever god that it may be representational of. So he pulls out this hand and says, I need 3 things from you all before I can give you this.
What kind of things?
Are you ready for my
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us the question. Enough
Wait.
of this- enough.
No, let's
No. Enough of this edging. Come on.
She's like, let's get the security guard over here to ask the question.
Should we get him in case
No,
he
no,
knows?
Fuck this guy.
They're
Fucking.
fine.
Alright.
Shut up, Wilbis.
Alright, if he knows about it.
You were quiet this whole time. Keep yourself quiet. All right.
Cool. So, you see, as you all kind of look up to hear this thing's questions, looks back down at you and creaks, almost as if some kind of protocol has overtaken it. It's no longer speaking on its own accord. Its mouth flaps open. I have a tongue, but cannot speak. I am one, but never weak. Where am I?
A shoe.
Okay. He holds out his hand. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
That was good.
13.
13. He needs a shoe in that dish.
There's a clothes pile right over there.
All right, Wilbus, take off your shoes
Wilbis doesn't
and
have
socks
shoes.
as well.
Wilbis doesn't have shoes.
I'll go grab some from the shoe pile.
All right,
Okay.
go get some shoes from the shoe.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check with disadvantage again.
Well, but didn't he have a 19 before?
Wouldn't you like
Yes,
to
but
take
this
a light?
isn't. This is.
Would
for
you like to
something
take a
different.
light? Would you like
Good.
to take a light?
I'll take the light first.
No, we all have to go together.
That is
We're all-
terrible.
Yeah.
All right. So the clothing pile is the one that's.
With
You're right here.
disadvantage?
That's right.
Isn't it right next to us?
So it's right here.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me an insight check or an investigation check, whichever is higher.
11.
11. There is only one shoe in this entire pile.
Oh my god.
And of course, it's sitting at the very top.
Oh.
Wait, do you think that if a shoe was the answer to one of the riddles, the rest are going to pertain to these other, to these little piles?
Do we have to answer this question first?
Possibly.
We could
Mr.
just give him one of
Automaton?
our shoes.
All right,
Maybe
Wilbus, you
something
gotta climb.
metaphorical for a shoe.
Wait, no, I've got the height.
But maybe it has to be that specific shoe.
Why would it have to be that specific shoe?
Because it's obviously
hold on.
guarding something.
Can I
so
throw-
like, if he wanted this specific shoe,
that's just
if
tall.
I have a
Fangrel wanted
bow, I could try to
I
shoot
was
it
like,
down.
I have a javelin, so I could throw it.
something.
We could all throw things at
It
it.
could perhaps be a key, like in a sense.
Well, okay, what's another version of a shoe?
A slipper.
A slipper?
A sock.
Technically, in some places they call like flip-flops thongs. So maybe there's a few of those in the clothing pile.
Okay. What do we think?
Plastic bags.
We could just take a shoe from the security guard.
Enough with the fucking security guard.
He's a valuable resource.
Wait,
He's a
I
valuable
agree with
resource.
this. I agree with this.
We're done with the security
Let's
guard.
just take a shoe.
Alright. Let's take the shoe from the security guard
Fine.
and see
Cool.
if it can be any shoe or if it has to be that shoe.
Okay, sure, yeah. So you guys take
I
the
find it a little suspicious there would only be one shoe at the
Yeah,
top of the
right.
pile with all
I
the
have,
bugs.
I have
Five.
+4 athletics, so I should.
And then this guy is
Plus
guarding
six.
an emergency protocol room.
Alright, fine,
Something
you'll-
tells me that, I don't know, we might need
Yeah.
this shoe.
Yeah.
And that this guy is this stupid motherfucker shoe. You know, I might bite my tongue, but
Hey,
we'll see.
let's just see. I mean, there's no harm.
I think we
in
should just
trying.
let's just
What
see.
if
It might have just
what if it gun shuts off an alarm?
He didn't say a specific shoe.
He said a
just said
shoe.
a shoe.
It's true.
Maybe it could
Can you
not
repeat
take-
the riddle, Mr. Robot?
I have a tongue, but cannot speak. I am worn, but never weak. What am I?
Like it has to be a shoe, but at the same time,
Well,
it's
what else
like
has tongues? But
That's
it's worn. I feel like that's a pretty common.
yeah, but worn but never weak. Shoes can get weak,
No, they're worn.
or worn as
Tongues,
in.
But never speak.
All right, I think it's a shoe.
is the.
I think it's a shoe, but
Yeah,
I think I'm overthinking the second part. It's got to be
I
a
definitely
shoe.
think it was the right answer.
Because I was thinking the second part.
So let's just take the shoe off the security guard.
Yes.
Try it. If it doesn't work, then one of us will go grab that other shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's doing it?
Wilbis!
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
your-
yeah.
Go take your buddy's
Yeah.
shoe off.
Yeah, go see what Bernie's talking about.
Yeah, why don't you go ask him some more questions?
I'm
Like
not-
stash him.
I'm not even gonna say
The one of
a
them.
single thing to him. I'm gonna
So yeah, the man will come, they'll take the clothes right off your back. But that's the way it is with these blood-sucking
Yeah.
politicians, right? Oh, but Wilbis, say, what's your opinion on this?
walk up, untie his shoe, take it off slowly, but like make eye contact with him the whole way. Take it off, get up, and then bring it over to the group. Be
Cool.
like, got it.
Cool. Alright, so you guys have the shoe now. Who's is anyone putting it in that little
Can I
Wilbis
lift
put it on
Wilbis
there?
up and hold Wilbis out to put the shoe on the hand?
Sure. Yeah, alright, so you guys put the shoe in the hand. For a minute, it kind of thinks about it. And then suddenly the shoe erupts into flame. A big puff of smoke is seen going up through the cloud.
Okay,
And
I
the
bite my
robot
tongue.
seems to kind of look around and goes, alright, well,
I bite my tongue. I bite my tongue. I
are
take
you
it
ready
back.
for
Fair enough.
the
Yes.
next question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He looks once again down, and the protocol has overtaken him. His mouth flaps open. In glass attire, I'm ruby or gold. Aged with grace, my taste unfolds.
Say
What
again.
am I?
Say again.
In glass attire, I'm ruby or gold. Aged with grace,
Wine.
my
Wine.
taste unfolds.
Wine.
Cool.
So it's got to be in the food pile.
Oh, wow.
I'll look in the food pile.
All right, go ahead, give me that investigation check.
Maybe the
with
security guard.
disadvantage.
Hey, keep an eye out for
13.
grapes, too.
13. All right. So you see once again. This time there are bottles of wine in this big food pile, but they're all on the top because they're glass. They're not put on the bottom.
Any grapes? Any... Can't you make wine out of other things, too?
I mean, if
But
you
the wine, like, there's nothing else, like, you know what I mean?
What
Like,
if we just smashed a grape and the juice fell into his hand? Isn't wine...
are there grapes anywhere? But it has to be aged.
Yes, you guys go ahead and give me just a
Are there
raw.
perhaps any dry aged?
oh.
Are there any aged grapes?
Only-
in this pile, perhaps?
Only
Technically,
one
it's
of you
aged for a
guys
second.
give me just a raw luck check at D20.
A luck.
Just
Everyone?
no, just one of y'all.
Should I do it?
I've had pretty good luck.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully that luck... Fuck, 3.
3.
Oh.
Yeah, no grapes anywhere.
What about mead?
All right, we're sending the guy up there.
It's the same
We're
thing.
sending the dwarf up there.
What if we, instead of
Yeah.
trying to climb up the pile, what if we, like, I got on Ivarn's shoulders and I held Wilbus up and we kind of just...
Yeah, but we don't want to get close to the bugs.
Yeah, I would prefer.
Exactly,
I
so we
prefer-
Then
can...
we'll have someone with a
Let's
torch.
send Bernie Flint up there. Let's send Bernie. Let's get this guy to do something. We got this
No,
guy
he's
to watch
guarding the dwarf.
Yeah.
No, but we can
Throw a
watch the
javelin.
dwarf because we can bring the dwarf.
No,
over
we're
next
make
to the
fucking
food
Wilbis
pile.
watch the
No,
dwarf.
let's make Bernie Flint go up the pile
But we like
because
Bernie.
this guy's just been riding around a scooter. What has this guy done? And he's gonna get some loot out of this as well.
He has
How about
opened our
this guy not
eyes
getting
about
paid?
power.
No, this guy's going up. This guy's going up the stack. He's
This
going
guy's
up
gonna
the
knock
stack.
everything down. This guy's
What
like
if we
nuts.
throw Wilbus?
But then it's good to see how
Nope,
dangerous is
I don't want to
it.
get near that shit.
Does Bernie
that-
Flint?
that
Does Bernie
whatever
Flint?
it
It's better Bernie Flint gets attacked by these bugs than we do.
No, throw a javelin.
Yeah. What?
Knock it
What?
off the top.
No, it's
better-
a wine bottle, it's glass.
Oh.
You think? So you guys love Bernie Flint. Wouldn't you trust Bernie Flint to hold a bottle of wine? Wouldn't you?
No, I
trust
would not
Bernie
trust.
Flint
I
to
would
do
not
this?
trust him holding a bottle of wine. I would not. I think Wilbus should go up with a torch, right?
Oh yeah. Let's just send Wilbus up there.
Well,
I-
no. I think that we can stack each other here. Like we'll do it.
Why don't you go up there then? Why
I
don't
think
you
He's
go
gonna
up
be
there?
the bottom tier,
Yeah.
I'll
I
be
think-
the middle tier,
I
and
think-
I'll lift Wilbus up.
I think someone that has the highest athletics check should then be able to climb up the pile, or roll to then climb up the
Okay,
pile.
Wilbus.
All
is
right.
good.
I do not have athletics. I
Bernie
have
Bernie
-1.
has a
I
+5.
have a +6.
Oh, Bernie has a +5, guys. Guys, Bernie has a +5
You
athletics.
said, I don't want to hear
Plus
it.
six.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
Okay, so then
Oh, but you want to go up there?
I-
You want
I-
Bernie to go up there?
I don't wanna
I'll
hear
go
it.
there. I'll go there.
Wait.
I'll go there. I'll
All
climb
right.
up.
wait,
whatever.
wait, but then we could do a +6. We don't know what happens if we touch the bottle ourselves or you go up that thing. Why not just send the dwarf up there? because
Maybe
it is-
because Bernie has +5
All right.
athletics.
All right.
it's only a +1.
I'm gonna start climbing.
It's only
Okay.
a +1.
So
The
you know
dwarf
what?
is +4?
You climb up, to reach? Are you going up to get like that top level to get a wine bottle there?
Yeah, I'm just getting
Okay.
the first bottle.
Go ahead and roll me a d8.
You're fucking 3
What was this
feet.
for?
Just the d8.
All right.
That was a deep.
All right.
100.
If can I make a new rule?
No.
If you're under 4 feet, you cannot fucking speak. You're not involved in this. Luke is 3 feet.
If you are not a magic user, get out of my presence.
Ignore
That's all I
that.
have.
You shut your goddamn mouth. Is all I'm saying.
1.
1. Okay, that's not bad.
Oh!
So you climb up to reach this wine bottle from the top level. You grab it and you're feeling cool. But the second you do, you feel something lodged into your back.
Oh no.
It feels almost
What
like
is
Oh, just one,
Wilbis.
just one.
What did I do?
Wilbis was no.
So you see as you turn around, one of these bug creatures has landed a sneak attack on you. He is gonna roll real quick.
Wait, Bernie Flint's just on his scooter, riding around in circles, talking about politics.
Now is not the time.
And our teammate is being attacked.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor for today's society, man. So shut your goddamn
Right.
mouth.
Oh, yes.
What?
I think it's a metaphor for your terrible.
So he got a 10 to hit you, actually. Cool. All right. So you feel this bug kind of
My jacket protects me.
exactly. Yeah. Just the fabric of this new jacket you have seems to be that one little hair that sets you off, and it's just enough to protect you. You feel this bug bump up against you. It goes. And yeah, it seems to be furious and it's hovering around you, but nothing is done. You've got the wine bottle and this bug is right near you. Are you gonna roll for initiative or are you running?
Can I just kind of twist to turn my back into the pile and then slide down with this thing sandwiched between my back and whatever rubble is behind me?
Yeah, go ahead and give an athletics check to see if you can get away from it.
I want to smush it. 19.
19, yeah. You get away from it, you slide down. You all, obviously, you saw one of these bug bat things detach itself from the ceiling and go for Eowyn there for a minute. It's still hovering around at the top of the pile there, but Eowyn has made it to the bottom and is okay with the wine bottle. What are you guys doing?
Cheers.
How far away is this bug?
Right now, it's just kind of hovering on top of that clothes pile that's directly behind you all right now, the one with 2 layers on the map.
I throw it at Bernie Flint.
What?
You throw what at Bernie Flint?
The bug.
The bug?
You can't reach the
Do you want
bottom.
to? You have to run up the pile to
It's not
go.
high up. I thought it was with us.
You have to
It's
climb.
about like 10 feet and some change up in the air. So you
I
have to climb.
throw my
Just
javelin
keep
at this
going.
Take the
thing.
wine bottle
I
to the dude.
point the torch at it and shoot.
Bernie
Get
Flint,
back.
take care of this bug.
Okay, so you point the torch at
Yeah,
it.
actually, yeah.
Let's have
and-
Bernie Flint kill the bug.
Just put it back in the ceiling.
Okay.
Flint's
So go ahead and give
on-
me an intimidation check.
Watch.
Jesus Christ. 7.
7. Yeah, as you kind of wave this torch up, it actually seems to anger the bug a bit more. It seems not to necessarily attack you, but it's about to as you're waving the torch around.
Can I throw my javelin at this thing?
Sure, go ahead. Roll to hit first.
Don't hit more of them on the ceiling.
21.
Yeah, you hit it. You go ahead and roll your damage, even though you'll probably be okay.
5.
5, yeah. So you throw your javelin at it, seems to hit it squarely in the bug's body. It explodes in a small cloud of blood, and it's dead. You see some pieces of it fall onto the clothes pile. Yeah, or no, the food pile, rather. Yeah.
We're not
You
eating
killed it.
that.
Let's go.
So I get it back. I take my javelin back. Now we should go and give it to the
It's to
automaton.
wine time.
Yeah.
Wine and dine.
Mention. All right. You guys put the wine bottle into this automaton's hand. For a moment, once again, it does the same thing. You hear a little simmer, and the wine bottle, you hear the glass clink as the hand heats up. A small pillar of fire shoots up, and the same cloud of smoke has erupted. The automaton seems pleased with what you guys have put into its hand. The automaton creaks and goes, "Are you ready for the last question?"
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So it looks down at you once again. Chiseled from stone or cast in bronze, frozen in time, capturing life's cons.
Statue.
Yeah.
Statue.
You guys
Furniture.
think of the
It's
statue.
literally him. He is the statue.
So there are 2 piles that you guys could find a statue in.
The toy pile.
There is the art pile.
This
and
is an
there
art
is
pile.
the furniture
I'd say art.
What kind of
Yeah.
statue? Say it again. Say it again. What
Can the
kind of
statue differentiate between sculpture and statue? Automaton.
Oh, I guess they're the same thing.
I will
Not
say
if
for
you
the
talk
sake
to-
of the game, it will be the same thing. In this case, at the very least.
So let's go look. I'll investigate this
Wait.
time
Oh, never mind.
because I.
Could it be an idol? Usually, it said it could be bronze. Normally, statues can be bronze.
I feel like they're all
I think it's
interchangeable.
statue. I think
I
it's
feel like they're all
statue.
interchangeable.
What's the riddle?
The automaton jaw goes slack and it takes over in the protocol. Chiseled from stone or cast in bronze, frozen in time, capturing life's cons.
It's an
Life's-
unfortunate statue.
Life's
Monument
cons.
Avenue.
The Lee statue. That's where it is. That's where they moved it. All right, I will look for the statue in a pile. What is the?
A bird flew up randomly outside. Sorry. But yeah, so you look for a statue in the art pile.
Yes.
Go ahead and do that investigation check with disadvantage as you are rifling through these
You
items.
guys, he can't see anything.
12.
Oh, he's
12. Once again, the item that you need is not quite at the top, but pretty high up on the pile.
And it is a statue of a man on a horse.
Sure.
Formerly was a centerpiece of sorts, but no longer is. And can I climb up to get it?
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
He just gave his own lore. It's crazy.
couldn't stand burning up there,
8.
could you?
So as you reach into this pile, you start to make your way up, and as you get to the middle, you reach in to grab the hold of one of these canvas paintings. The frame slides out just too much, and from behind the painting, some more of these artworks have come clattering down to the ground. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
Some of us have to.
That's good.
1.
That's good.
1. Okay.
good.
Once again,
One
one of
bug is
these
attacking
bugs
the
detaches itself from the ceiling. It's gonna get a sneak attack on you again, but it is gonna make a roll for that. Shit! Does a 25 hit?
Chance to hit or damage?
Yeah, that's the chance to hit the
Okay.
AC. It lodges its proboscis onto your back. You're gonna take 5 piercing damage as this creature starts to suck some of your blood.
Holy shit!
That being said,
Get malaria.
as you feel it kind of insert itself into you, it's didn't mean to put it that way, but it is attached to you. So you will have to take an action to detach it before you can start to fight this thing. Go ahead and everybody roll me initiative as you guys see this bug attack Ivarn.
23.
17.
Okay.
6.
9.
Awesome. All right. So the first one up is actually going to be Eowyn. You guys see this kind of scourge attached to Ivarn. What are you doing to?
I would like to give it a nice mosquito whack, you know?
So an unarmed strike? Are you hitting it with a rapier?
Yeah, I don't really. No, I'm gonna go unarmed because I feel like I'm stabbing Ivarn if I'm going.
Go ahead and do a hit DC.
Fuck. 6.
6. Yeah. You try and swat at this little bug creature that's on Ivarn here, but it just kind of isn't enough. That thing that happens with bugs where you think you hit it, but you just didn't quite. Nothing is done. Big Constantine, that's going to go to you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to pull it out.
Pull it out?
Hard.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength or athletics, whichever is higher. The bug is going to do the same thing. You have to beat a 6.
8.
8. Yeah, it's just enough to pull this scourge off of Ivarn. Lots of resistance as you do, though. You have a bonus action to take, right? Or are you?
I'm gonna punch it.
Punch it? Okay, yeah, go ahead and do your hit DC.
15.
15, it hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, but you'll probably be cool.
7.
7, yeah. You smack it. As you do, you think you're only going to do a little bit of damage, but when you swing, your mighty hand actually knocks the bug's head clean off from its exoskeleton. It falls into the pile. It's kind of carapace falls down, but yeah, Ivarn, you're now all good. You guys are back in this room, and you're alone with the statue, Bernie, and the guard.
Do we have the statue?
Yeah, you have the statue from the pile in your hands.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you were able to.
Oh, I did get it. Okay, cool. So then I go and I put it to the robot.
Bitchin'. Okay. Finally, once more, you guys see the heat rise up into this stone statue, cracks apart, bursts into flame. A small puff of smoke activates, and this automaton kind of breathes it in, and the smoke enters where its nostril holes would be. It goes, "You have succeeded." Drops this big handle down on the ground. It clatters where it once was, directly below. Yeah, it doesn't hit anybody, luckily. But yeah, the automaton kind of retreats. You guys see the fire in its belly and the engine start to die a bit. You know the machine's not dying, but it's just going back to sleep. But yeah, you guys have this little handle key thing.
Let's go.
What is it? Where does it go?
It goes in the wall, I think.
The wall behind this thing? What
Yeah.
wall?
Sure. Everybody go ahead and do an investigation check.
Damn it.
10.
6.
9.
9. Oh my god. You're gonna have to figure out where
Can I do an
it goes.
inspiration roll on this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a D8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Just speed up the process.
Very good.
11.
11. So while you don't know where it would go specifically, there is one wall that you guys haven't seen all that much, and it's the one that's behind the cage. You guys haven't been in that corner, you've kind of stayed in that one side of the room.
Alright, maybe it's not on this side. Maybe it's not behind the robot. Maybe the robot's just over here.
Where do you think it would be?
Maybe behind, like...
Let's go to the
Let's
cage,
go to the
guys.
place we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's explore the other corner.
Cool. Alright, so you guys all kind of go behind the cage.
Hello.
Everybody go ahead and give an investigation check with advantage, just because there's not really all that much else to see. You've already seen it, yeah. One of y'all has seen it for sure at this
16.
point. There's a small
22.
groove between bricks on one of the panels of this wall where it looks like that handle would kind of fit in and then turn and something would happen.
Keys into the hole? What are we thinking?
It's
Just
open
go
it
for
up.
it?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys put this handle into that small little groove that you see, give it a turn. And suddenly a panel of the wall kind of unhinges a bit. When you guys turned it, this line kind of disappeared. There's still one more layer that you guys can pop open at will, but you can tell that it is to the next part of this facility.
Can we go listen at the wall?
Yeah, everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh, 19.
19.
17.
Guys are killing it.
11.
Cool. Bitchin'. Okay, so Eowyn, I guess you're probably hearing it the most, but this is where that meeting is occurring on the other side of that panel. You're able to recognize Callus's voice first and foremost. You hear him going, "Oh, we took all the proper measures necessary. I cut off all the ends that I needed to, and, well, might not have success here, but we're all ready to pack up and go. I've damaged relations between us, but there's no reason why the project can't continue." And then you hear another voice, one that you don't recognize, goes, "Oh, well, the only reason why we brought you into this is simply because we thought that, given your circumstances with imprisonment, that we had leverage over you, and now that we've released you, we think that you've overstayed your welcome, and it's time for you to go back. We can no longer continue this." It seems you can gather that Callus is effectively being fired.
Nice.
So what are you guys doing?
Hey, Ivarn, quick question. Why were you hired to kill this guy? Just because there was a bounty on his head? Or any reason in particular?
There was a bounty on his head.
That's all the details you were given?
Does Danny, do we recognize?
Do I know
Do I
anything?
think
Does Danny have any particular reaction to this new voice?
Yeah.
So it depends what you want to reveal, to be perfectly honest. You definitely don't know the new voice.
Let me look at my background information again, because I kind of...
Yeah, I will say there wasn't much revealed to you when this person paid you to
it's just
kill
the
him.
bounty, right?
That's right, yeah. It's
it's
a
just
pretty raw bounty.
But does Danny at least recognize? Can Danny at least be like, do I recognize?
But yeah, what do you want to say? You're a player character, so you can make your own call.
I only know that it's a bounty. I don't know who this other guy is. I feel like this is a funny scenario to be in, because now we're just experiencing his lowest point.
That is.
He got fired.
This is pretty. Yeah.
This is pretty embarrassing for
We're
him.
gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah.
when we hear
Understand,
it, if we're listening to this room, can we only hear? Like, do we know? Like, these are the only two people in this room, or like?
They're not. Well, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Well,
Wilbis?
maybe someone tell me.
Yeah, you
earlier
would
that there
assume that there are more people in there other
There's
than
12,
him.
right? I got 9.
Okay. Yeah, you would assume that there are people in the room other than these two. They're just the only two people talking, and that much you know for sure.
Can we wait? Because
Sounds like Fangrel's gonna be walking out kicking stones.
Yeah.
that, but also it sounds like he might be left alone. Like they might leave him in the room.
Is there any gaps in the wall? Maybe like a portrait with his eyes carved out. That we can...
So right now, what you guys are looking through is kind of like that. It's not as on the nose as that. There's probably a few small holes and cracks in the wall here and there where you can see into the room, but you can't really make out the general scene. If you want to do an investigation or perception check, whoever it is in front, you guys can feel free to.
Well, if he comes out, he's automatically going to see us because of the torch.
No, he's
right?
not going that way.
Oh.
But isn't there just a wall between us?
That's right. Yeah. Right now,
There's
there's
simply just a wall
essentially a
between us.
fake wall between you
But
guys.
it's got holes in it.
You guys definitely have the upper hand here because you would be able to open up that wall.
Would he
whenever.
recognize? Like, he would clearly see that we're opening this wall up.
So,
We still have the powder.
He's gonna watch the freaking
The wall open, and then it's just like invisible people.
so real quick, who is in front right now? Right now, you guys are in like kind of a tunnel area.
It looks like-
Who's in front? Who's the main one looking through right now?
I don't know.
I guess it's my
Eowyn.
bounty, so I guess I'll be...
Yeah.
Okay, Ivarn, you go ahead and give me an investigation check or a perception check, whichever is higher for you.
Show me the money. 5.
5. You look inside, and when you and Eowyn were talking about the layout of the building, you can recognize this as that area where larger shipments would come in through. It seems to be converted into some kind of, a hasty meeting area, but you don't see any of the specifics of the room nor the people in it.
Alright, everybody back out so we can change orientations so someone else can...
I'll look.
Alright.
Alright, I got 15.
Okay, yeah. So that's obviously a huge improvement, but your field of vision is still kind of not great. So what you can see is as you're looking through this is, first of all, you guys are looking out onto a railing right now. If you guys were to walk through that fake wall, y'all would walk out onto a small platform and have to go down to go where most of the people are. So it's this storage room, and it's a larger kind of area. There is one thing that's directly in front of your field of vision, and it's the most obvious thing. There is some kind of crane system within the room. You can assume it's made to move large boxes around. And you can kind of see where I drew it right here in the light. It's a bit difficult. But right now, this crane is holding a large sack directly above where the sound is coming from in the room.
Oh my god.
Well, I feel like there's only one option here.
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna bust through the wall and then.
I think we just open up the wall with the key. I don't think we can
No,
bust
no.
through it. I think we can do it
No,
pretty
we do.
stealthily.
The key already opened.
Yeah, the
first
key
half
is
of
the key was the handle to
The
the
next-
first half.
Oh, so now
effectively.
there's just like
the
a-
second one just kind of busts open.
How loud would it be to bust it open?
I feel
Can we
like you could
quietly
open it
bust this open?
If you make a check, you could.
Should I try to quietly? What kind of check would I do? Stealth?
Stealth? Yeah, stealth,
My
sleight of
stealth is-
hand, maybe.
+6.
You try to stealthily bust. Let's change orientation and you stealthily bust down this wall.
What if? Can I just take a peek?
Into the room?
Well, they relayed to
We've
me.
changed
the
orientation.
like,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen.
I just want to maybe peek open the door, see if I notice anything different.
If you notice anything that he didn't see already. So
Yeah.
you are opening the door, though?
Very, very gently.
Give me
Wait.
They get ready to
Be
throw
ready
something.
just in case we are absolutely fucked in about
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth or sleight of hand check. Maybe dexterity, whichever is highest of those three.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Cool. So you creak open this door. It is a creak. And this panel of the wall slowly opens up. First and foremost, as it opens, you hear to the left of the panel the voice of Thorn Garland, that half-elf from the bakery earlier today, goes, "What the fuck's going on?" Everybody, roll me initiative.
Fucking hell.
23.
Oh, 5.
1.
Alright.
3, which one of you?
One.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's rough.
That's pretty tough.
Eowyn, what was your initiative? I'm sorry.
23.
23. Let's see. We'll have Bernie will also roll his initiative as well. Bernie's gonna get a 14.
Wow.
Let's see.
This guy's gonna actually do something.
Okay. And I guess. Oh shit. we're down the kobold. The kobold isn't present with you guys. You guys have 4 enemies.
Okay.
5 friends, including Bernie.
I was like, no way, we have 9 people to take out.
Okay. You guys ready to get this fight on?
I should have
Cool. Okay. So actually, with all the initiatives rolled up, it's actually Eowyn first. So Eowyn, you're up front in this doorway. Obviously, you heard Thorn Garland to your left. There's a bunch of people down below you, but you would have to go downstairs to reach them. Yeah, what are you doing?
Is Thorn within 5 feet?
He would not be.
What the-
He'd probably be in like the 20-foot range. You'd have to.
That's the school choice.
Well, actually, if you want to use your how fast can you walk, you'd probably be able to make it.
I think I can make it. The issue is I wanted my sneak attack.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a sneak attack, unfortunately.
Okay, well I guess if I'm going first, I am going to use my rapier and attempt to murder Thorn.
Cool. All right, yeah, go ahead and roll your hit DC.
Nat 20, double damage.
Yeah, nat 20. You go ahead and get this fight started with a crit. Let's roll that damage twice.
12.
12. Okay. Thorn goes, "What the fuck is going on?" Instantly, Eowyn hops out, goes, "Oh, you fucking half-breed!" And then your rapier goes right through his throat and out the back of his neck.
Aren't I also a half-breed?
Oh yeah, he is a half-breed too. As you pull his rapier, as you pull your rapier out from his neck, he goes, "Wait, that's me." And then he just kind of falls over, slumped onto this table. You killed him in one shot. So Thorn has just been killed. He is down for the count. That's gonna actually bring us now to Bernie. And Bernie is behind you all. He, I guess, is probably just gonna take his action to run into the fray.
Yeah, okay, Bernie. Fucking
With a scooter.
Yeah.
So he, you guys are about to all jump in, and you guys hear a little bell behind you.
Wait, are there stairs to go down?
There are.
Can
You
he
bet
do
your
like
ass.
Can he like jump on the scooter and like slide
So
down?
Bernie flies out through, starts to drift down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's
More moving speed?
nearing these stairs. He kind of sees everybody down. He has entered this fray, which is unfortunately he can't do anything, but he is a barbarian. So as a bonus action, he is going to go into a rage. You guys see him kind of slide on this scooter. He screams, "Ah, you fucking conservatives!" And he goes into this rage. He seems very pumped and a little bit stronger, as a matter of fact. But that actually ends his turn, and that's going to bring us to Callus Fangrel's guard, who is actually right beside him on his left, I believe, sitting in the chair next to him. So he turns around. He has a spear in his hand. He turns around immediately. He's gonna see Eowyn, who's in the front middle, who just lanced Thorn, and he's gonna try and throw that spear at you. That's gonna be a 17 to hit. Is that gonna hit you?
That's gonna hit me.
Okay, so you guys see this spear fly up over the railings of the balcony, and it lands in Eowyn. Hits you in the leg for 4 damage.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so you go ahead, take 4 damage for yourself, and then that will actually take us to Ivarn, who is also standing in this doorway. What are you doing?
I want to throw my javelin at Callus.
At Callus.
Wow, that would be
Okay, yeah. So as you kind of come up, you ready yourself. I'll say just so you can see him, you walk out slightly, so you have room to throw it. You see Callus sitting at the head of the table directly below you. You throw this javelin. Go ahead and do your hit DC.
Come on, come on.
I'm praying for you.
All right, 17.
That's going to hit him. Roll your damage.
That's epic. They both threw spears at the same time.
6 damage.
6. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, he doesn't look super hurt, but it didn't look like he blew him a kiss either. You see this javelin go into his back. Ah! He kind of recoils a bit as this black blood comes trickling out from his wound. He looks hurt. Do you have a bonus action or anything you'd like to use?
I don't believe I do.
Cool.
I don't have a bonus action.
If that's it, it's going to go to Bigg Constantine.
Uh,
So you are also in the entryway. What are you doing?
You can throw
I've just seen everybody kind of start this fight.
Dude, we gotta get Callus. Callus. is
I'm gonna throw a dart at Callus.
You're throwing a dart at Callus. Once again, you kind of walk out slightly onto this platform here, and you throw this dart down off the balcony towards Callus. Go ahead and roll your hit DC.
22.
22, you bet your ass. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
7 hits him in kind of close the same range, a little bit on the other side. You see it get into him. You see this blood squirt out again, this black liquid. He's in more pain even. He's going, ah! Now he seems really pissed off. You see his tail is kind of batting at the wounds he's got. But yeah, he seems a bit more hurt. Are you doing a bonus action? Do you want to do anything else?
How close am I to him?
You would have to make a movement down the stairs. It would probably be another one before you can reach him with like a melee.
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Cool. All right. That takes us to Callus. Let me see what he does here.
Sorry, Bernie. You're not making that.
It's not gonna do
Bernie's the
anything.
closest victim right now down there.
Yeah. Okay. So he actually doesn't have that much he can do. He has a short bow though. You guys see him reach into his robes and he pulls out a very small concealed weapon. Seeing this dart go into him, he turns to Bigg Constantine, looks at you and goes, "I know you. You're the one my snake should have killed." You see him fire this arrow at you. It comes flying right towards you. Does a 10 hit?
No, it does not.
It whiffs right over your shoulder. Nothing is done. Yeah, that's his turn actually. Brings us to another gentleman. This is the man who you all presume he was talking to earlier. This guy is in all purple. He's got a cloak on and he's got a golden mask. You can't make out his identity. The mask itself is oval shaped. It's emotionless. It's got 2 eye holes, a nose, and a blank mouth. But anyways, this guy, kind of having just fired Fangrel and seeing shit hit the fan, he's taking his turn to run. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's made his way to a crank on the other side of the room, and he starts cranking up the entrance to the door. It's going to be another turn before it is fully cranked up, but the door that you guys saw from the outside where the guards were standing is starting to move up a bit. But yeah, that's
Wilbis was slow.
that's gonna be his turn actually. Thorn Garland is dead. That takes us to Wilbis.
So he's running out. That one dude.
It seems that he would be, yeah.
Okay, so where am I in relation?
You're still in that entryway. You're with everybody else on that top platform.
So is he running like towards me?
He ran away from you. So if you look on the map here, the purple guy is right here. He ran from the table to this crank. You guys are on this platform directly above where you can kind of see the whole room.
Alright, could I shoot magic missiles at
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
Yeah, go ahead. Is there a save for that?
No, it just says you create 3 glowing darts in natural force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously. You can direct them to hit one creature or so.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll your damage on that, I guess.
So the hit DC, nothing. So is that automatic?
I would assume so, unless there's
Roll 3d4s plus 1. What is it?
So yes, is that what I do? I roll 3.
Go ahead. Good.
3 darts.
Alright, so I'll cast it and take it up with another slot. So I roll 3 of these.
Sure. I mean, I guess it depends the level you want to cast it.
The first one is 2.
Okay.
The second one is 5.
Okay.
And the last one is another 2.
2. I shit you not, that was just what you needed.
Oh.
So you guys see this noble guy make a dash for the crank that opens up the door. As he gets to that crank, he's turning it. Suddenly, these 3 bursts of light come out from the entryway, each one hitting its mark. Foom, foom, foom. The guy not even being able to scream in pain as these magic bolts are hitting him. The light slowly fades from the room, and you see smoke rising from what was once this nobleman, now just burnt bits in a cloak. The cloak falls down, the mask on top of it. The nobleman has perished.
Wilbis, sweet.
Cool. All right. So yeah, Thorn's dead. The purple guy's dead. We still got the guard. We still have Callus, which takes us back to the top. Everybody, real quick, go ahead and give me a general perception check.
12.
17.
11.
Cool. All right. So you guys kind of look around, Big Constantine. This is mostly you, I'm assuming, because you rolled highest. You look to your right over your shoulder here, and as you're on this platform, you see a crank, kind of similar to the one that has controlled the doors, the gates, and the freight entrance, as well as a small lever. With a roll that high, I will say you can deduce that would control the crane system that's holding the sack above the table right now.
So I'm letting that shit go down.
All right. So
we want to throw it down, right? We wanted to hit these guys. That's where they're still standing there.
Right now, Callus and the guard are at the table. Yeah. So right now, the turn does go to Eowyn. What are you doing?
You know what you gotta do.
Can I like disengage, stealth check, and fire an arrow all in the same turn?
The disengage takes the full action. I would think you would have to either take the disengage or the attack.
Okay. I think then I will fire my short bow at Fangrel.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, roll your hit DC.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. You see this arrow lodge into Callus. Roll your damage. God fucking damn.
This guy's
13.
13.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. So you see this arrow go straight through his chest, not where his heart is, but man, is this guy bleeding profusely now. He is screaming in pain. The guard kind of looks like, fuck do I pay you for? Anyways, you see he's very hurt. You can assess that he might not have all that much in him, but that's going to bring us now to Bernie. Bernie is actually the closest to those levers that I mentioned. Let's see if he's going to do a perception check to see if he knows what they are. bitchin'. He gets an 18. So he looks at these levers right as he's about to come down onto the stairs of the scooter, and he flicks the one lever right here, and you guys see this big sack start to fall towards this table. As it does, you all see this giant cloud of powder enter the air.
Oh, we're so
it
fucked.
starts to illuminate in different colors, and powdered surge fills the room.
Oh my god.
Everybody give me everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. 14.
14.
10.
Okay.
12.
12. Give me just a second here. I have to roll for everybody else too.
We're so done.
Yeah.
I have a javelin in my fucking leg.
We're gonna
5.
overdose.
There's the guard.
What is this?
Everyone
I don't
does
know.
it. Everyone is gonna be on it.
Are we
Oh my god. I can't fucking believe that Callus and the guard were the ones who failed like the hardest on that. That's insane. So let's see. So Bernie, Eowyn, Ivarn, and you guys are all okay. You managed to hold your breath.
Fuck.
However, Wilbis, Bigg, Constantine, and the two below, you guys start to feel this powder enter through your airways.
God.
You both go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh my god.
Ding.
3.
3, okay.
12.
12, give me just a second.
That means you get a minus 12 debuff for every roll.
Okay, let me check the log here. All right.
Oh my god.
Cool. So, Wilbis, roll me a d6. Two. Okay, we'll let that rest. Bigg Constantine, you got a 12.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, bitchin'. Alright, so as this powder enters your nostrils, first of all, Wilbis, you close your eyes. This energy hits you as quite a shock. It's a head rush. So much so you feel like, oh my god, my head is pounding right now. I feel like the air is all moving directly at me. I feel like the air is moving past me. You open your eyes. Oh my god, I'm fucking above the building right now. You crash into the roof of where you were. Go ahead and roll me 2d4s.
Okay. The first one is a 4.
Oh my god.
The second one is a 3.
A 3. Go ahead and take 7 falling damage as you crash into this roof. You guys hear a thud above you all as Wilbis disappears from the room. Constantine, though, you look around, you're like, oh my god, where the fuck did Wilbis go? You're like, oh my god, fuck. You reach your hand up, and your hand is translucent. So you now have disadvantage on charisma throws, anything relating to charisma. And you'll see how long that takes. Callus seems high as fuck. He's like, I feel groovy, but he doesn't really notice anything is going on. Same thing with the guard. So anyways, let's see. Whose turn was it last? It was Bernie's. It's the guard's turn now. So this guard, you guys see like all this energy coursing through his veins, entering through his airways. Suddenly, it reaches a peak and the light flashes. Boom! And the light isn't just coming from his veins, but it's coming from him himself. The light pops. The guard is nowhere to be seen. Then it pops again. He's on the platform with you guys. So he is gonna roll here to attack. Who's near him? I guess Wilbis isn't there anymore. He's going to do an unarmed strike because he actually threw his spear at Eowyn. It's still kind of up there. So he's going to do an unarmed strike to hit, I guess, who's near? Ivarn? Yeah.
Bernie. No.
Bernie's over there.
Bernie's just like fucking everything up. Fuck this guy.
It's going to be a 3 to hit. Cool. This guy goes to swing at you. He misses. The guard doesn't hit. That being said, Ivarn, as you duck under his punch, you feel yourself gain focus. You are now your turn. What are we feeling?
Well, there are two options here. I can go after Fangrel, or I can go after this guard.
We'll handle the guard.
Yeah. I don't have my javelin back, right? Like that's still
down there. Yeah.
All right. I have 2 hand actions. Can I throw them both in unison, or is it like one per turn?
I would think you need to make 2 separate hits for both, but you could do both at once.
Okay.
So go ahead and throw your first one. Do a hit DC for that.
12,
and that's to hit Callus, right?
Yes.
Okay, you see this hand axe. It flies into Callus. Just enough to hit him. You see it graze his ribcage. Go ahead and roll your first damage. 6. You see he is open now. No longer just bleeding. He needs medical attention immediately. He starts to kind of grab onto the table as he's losing his footing. If he had feet, go ahead and throw your second hand axe hit DC.
I already threw that, and I was a 21. Should I re-roll it?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was a check. Damage.
6?
5.
5. Okay. You throw it. It hits him right in the stomach as he's clutching onto this table. He is on death's door, but still kicking just about. Big Constantine.
I'm gonna go after the guard. I'm gonna punch him.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll your hit DC. 19, yeah, that'll hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage. 4. Yeah, you punch this guard square right in the face. You see he's bruised up. He goes, but yeah, you've hit him once. Are you doing a bonus action? Sure thing. Go ahead and do your hit DC one more time. 14. You miss this time, actually. You try and hit him, but it's just enough on his armor to prevent you from doing any real damage, unfortunately. That is going to take us to Callus, who is going to try and probably at this point, he's going to try and make a run for it as well. So you guys see Callus. This is fucking speed here.
This guy's more than
30 feet. So you guys see him start to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, past the sack of Surge all over the table, starting to make his way to the crank. But that is actually his full action. The noble is dead. Thorn Garland is dead. Wilbis, that takes us back to you. So Wilbis, actually go ahead and roll me a D6 real quick.
Alright. Yeah. 5.
5. Okay. Go ahead and roll me another D6. 6. Okay. So you now you feel the surge kind of kick in. You have advantage on Constitution saving throws, but disadvantage on Charisma throws. However, you find yourself on top of this fucking roof. You're hurt bad.
Yeah.
You can't see anybody. It takes a while for you to figure out where you are, but what are you doing? My fucking god. Where's Tobuscus?
Is he still with me? I feel like I keep him in like a sack on me at all times. So is he still with me?
Roll me a luck check.
How do I do that?
Just a D20.
A D20?
Yeah.
11?
You pull Tobuscus out of this sack. He's conscious, but he is in the process of death saving throws. You could heal him if you like, but he's going to make his death saves after this turn. So what are you doing?
What are death saves?
So death saves, you have 3 of them. Usually they're for player characters, but since this is a companion, I'm giving him a death save. They are 3 D20s that you roll. Anything above a 10 counts as a save. Anything below a 10 counts as a fail. 2 saves, you spring back up. 2 fails, you die. If you're making death saves and you take more than half of your total hit points and damage, you have a death save count as a fail. So he's unconscious. You can see him clinging on a bit. But do you want to do anything to help him?
I need to heal Tobuscus. Can I heal him with the book?
Go ahead and do one. What is it? It's a D8, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a D8 to heal him with his book. He is gonna do something real quick. A 2. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you take out this book with this writing on it that you now know to mean arthritis on the cover. You see these words glow red, and this energy starts to pour into Tobuscus, and his eyes light up red for a moment, and he seems terrified for a second, but he blinks, shakes 2. He's alive. He's at 2 out of 3 hit points now.
Okay.
Would you like to take a bonus action? Do you have a bonus action?
How do I? Well, my only bonus action is it's 2 weapon fighting. Oh, so I guess I can fight with 2. So I can't heal myself the same turn, right?
Not in the same turn now.
Is there anything I can do the same turn?
You can move if you like.
Could I begin to make my way back to the?
Sure. Okay. So go ahead and give a perception check or an investigation check. 7. You look around. You're on top of this building right now with Tobuscus. The roof doesn't have a particular slant to it. You're gonna have to find some kind of way down. There's hard ground where the cart came in. The street is up the front that way. The street is that way, and there's a cliff and an ocean to the back there. Cool. So yeah, that's gonna actually kick us over next in our initiative, because in order to get out of that, you need to use a full turn. But yeah, that's gonna take us back to Eowyn. This fight is still going pretty strong. You've seen Callus has started to run for the door. The guard is starting to take a bit of a beating on the platform where you are. But what are you doing?
I would like to attempt to shoot down Callus again.
You got it. Yeah, go ahead and do your hit DC. 12. It is just enough. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damn it! 5.
How would you like to kill Callus?
Oh, let's go! Okay, so Eowyn's got a javelin or a spear in his leg, so he kind of awkwardly positions himself as he draws the arrow, and as Callus makes this pitiful escape attempt, covered in blood, leaving a trail behind him, I loose the arrow, and it pierces him again through the neck, and he crumples to the floor.
Bitchin'. Alright, you guys see Callus crumple to the ground, face down, leaving a path where it looks like he slithered his way to the door, but he is dead. He is face down. Yeah, Callus is now dead. The only person alive in the room who's fighting you all actively is the guard. That's gonna bring us to Bernie, who's on the staircase right now. Actually, he's gonna throw a hand axe at this guard. He sees Callus eating. He's like, all right, let's go! He pulls a hand axe out. He's gonna try and hit him here. 8. You see him throw this axe over the shoulder of the guard. It whacks into Thorn Garland's body. You guys see a splurt of blood erupt from the dead half-elf on the table, but nothing is done. He is in a rage. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. So that kicks us back over to the guard, who is going to... he's going to try and grab the javelin first, which is on the floor next to you guys. So he's going to have to turn his back to both Ivarn and Eowyn to do this. If you guys want to roll opportunity attacks on him, y'all can.
What does that undo?
It should just be to hit, actually. This happens whenever an opponent turns their back to you.
Does that also include a sneak attack because there are other people in...
I'll say it won't count just because he knows you're there already and has been fighting you.
I got a 10 DC.
10 DC. So you go to hit him with this sneak attack, doesn't hit. You miss him with the rapier as well, but he grabs this javelin, this spear that he had on the ground. he now has that, but he will have to take another turn in order to use it later. Ivarn, I know you took an opportunity attack there, but now it's your actual turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to go at him with the great axe.
You got it.
Again. Come on. 12.
12. Shit, yeah, you clink into his armor once again. This guy is a big tattooed Goliath. They're known for their toughness. He kind of takes his shoulder brace and pushes it up into the blade. Nothing is done. Do you have a bonus action or anything?
I don't think so.
Gotcha.
Just rage.
All right.
I got 2 weapon fighting as well.
So, Big Constantine, that brings it to you.
I'm gonna cast Thunderclap on this dude.
Do you have Thunderclap?
I do.
Holy fucking shit! I didn't know you had magic. Bitchin'. All right, what's the wording of Thunderclap? Is that the?
It's just my cantrip.
Oh, bitchin'. Yeah. Is there a save for it at the end there?
It just says
There
the
should be,
effect.
click it, there should be 1 details.
Oh. Con 11.
Con 11. Okay. So you start to activate this thunderclap like you've seen Wilbis do from your hands. This guard is gonna make a Constitution saving throw. What'd you say? The 11? He does not make it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright.
1.
1? You guys hear the sound of thunder in the distance, but this guy, he takes this 1 damage, goes oof, nothing else. Yeah,
Friendly
cool.
fire on that?
Yeah, now it's gonna be, let's see, Callus is dead, the Noble's dead, Thorn's dead, Wilbis, it is now your turn.
Alright, can I heal myself?
Sure thing, yeah, same thing, 1d8 with the book.
Alright. A D8. I got a 5.
5. Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and heal yourself 5. Do you have a bonus action, a movement, or a move you'd like to make otherwise? You have Tobuscus up here with you on the roof.
Can I try to find another way down? Or actually, so did I go up like through the roof?
So you teleported. You didn't, because your eyes were closed, you didn't see like if you went through physically. You just know that you were in that room 1 second and you were above that room the next.
Okay. Is there a chimney I could like...
Roll me a sheer luck check.
How I do it? 20?
Just a d20, yeah.
18.
Yeah, there's a chimney. It's to right above where the customer service entrance is, where you guys started out in.
Would it be viable for me to go down that chimney?
If you'd like to, sure.
Alright, sure, I'll shimmy down the...
Cool.
Actually, I'll send Tobuscus down first to be sure.
Give me an animal handling check.
Goodbye, Tobuscus. 8.
8. You put Tobuscus up to this chimney as if you're about to shove him down. You're about to push him in. He kind of tilts his head. He does not want to go down there, and you are not getting him down there anytime soon. Any other action would have to be a new turn, so we're going to bring it back to Eowyn. Once again, just this guard is kicking in this room right now.
I'm gonna go for it.
Go for him with a rapier, I assume?
Yeah. But
Okay.
I also have 2 weapons, 16 to hit.
That is just what you need, yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do I get my sneak attack? Because there's other people in range?
I think it can't be sneaky at this point.
7 plus 11 damage.
Yeah, how would you like to kill the guard?
Bloodbath! Eowyn craves violence tonight, I suppose. It's pretty simple. I imagine he's turned around right now. So
Yeah,
this is just
kind of
a
grabbing
nice
that
little
spear.
jerk the wounded leg thrust.
Bitchin', yeah. You see this rapier go through the guy's eye, and he collapses. He is dead. Thus ending this encounter. You guys have bested Callus Fangrel's posse. Congratulations. What's everybody doing?
I want to loot. Well, I want to loot Callus, but this purple robed guy
Yeah.
is very intriguing to me. Perhaps this is a new plot. Perhaps this is a new faction we have to take.
This is very mysterious.
It's like a cult.
Okay. We'll have Eowyn and Big Constantine. You two make me history checks with advantage.
13.
13 and 10.
15.
15. Okay, cool. So this particular uniform and mask, they don't strike a chord with you. But you do know that in the west of Rovanna, there have often been various right-wing political movements. Now, even though that sounds stupid, a lot of these movements have been more violent and cult-like in nature. A lot of the times they've been made with the effort of destabilizing poor people, less advantaged people, but generally the lower castes of society. The west of Rovanna is a very hierarchical system, so the nobles often try and keep down the common folk in various ways. It's often been theorized that the nobles were behind Surge.
There has to be a note on this guy.
Go ahead and do an investigation
Is
check.
he ashes right now?
But his robe is still on.
Oh, I suppose.
So insight?
Investigation.
Because, like, there's always a note on these guys. 22. Yeah, there's a note.
22. You're looking around. You do find a note with that higher roll. You pull it out and you look at it. It doesn't really reveal all that much motive-wise, but you see that it's a letter addressed from a constituent to Dionysus Veith. Eowyn and Big Constantine, go ahead and do a history check as well.
Nat 20.
Cool. Yeah, you guys both rolled high enough. You guys know Dionysus. He is a member of the Parliament of the Twin Cities. More of a right-wing guy, but not necessarily the most outspoken member of government. It surprises you that he would be in the West Borough, but it doesn't surprise you that he would be involved in destabilizing it.
I think there's more to this. Now we have to look at Callus. Maybe he's got some notes.
He's definitely got someone on him.
Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation check again as well.
Ooh, 20.
20. He doesn't have any papers on him. In fact, it seems like he rapidly discarded everything that he had. But you do find some money. Go ahead and roll me 3 D100s.
147.
Awesome. Yeah, you find 147 in a coin purse.
It's gonna be 147,000.
Can't make it that, unfortunately. But yeah, you do find that amount of gold in there. Everybody go ahead and make me a general perception check except Wilbis.
You're on the roof.
Nat 20.
Cool. So as you look around the room, you see where you started out, this big platform, something of a balcony, an elevated platform in the room. Of course, there's the 2 staircases on either side of that. But in the very middle of the platform, on its lower level between those staircases, there's a metal door that's locked from the outside.
So towards us?
Yes. It seems that door you guys could unlock and open at any time.
That's a bit suspicious. That's weird.
Should we open it?
Should we knock on it? I learned a lot about knocking today. I think we should give it a knock.
Alright.
Betcha.
You can knock before we open.
You guys give it a quick knock. You hear, "Are they gone?"
Is who gone?
Fangrel, the rest of them.
Who are you?
Oh my god. Let's just walk away now. Let's just
You're
walk
walking
away.
away?
No.
Let's just
Don't
keep
let it
this
out
door
yet.
locked.
It could be like a skinwalker or something.
I know
Who
exactly
are
what
you?
this is. We don't want any part of this.
Look, alright.
What do you mean?
I just
you
trust-
don't?
just
Whoa,
trust me.
whoa.
This is not a fucking
Just
mimic.
trust me.
This
Just
is
trust
not
me.
a fucking
You
mimic.
don't want any
What do
part
you
of
mean? You
this
know
guy.
what
I know
this is.
exactly
You
who
know-
this is.
Who is it?
Wait, what?
That's for me to know.
Whoa, I'll open the door.
Yeah, let him
I'll
out.
open the
Sure,
door.
let him out. Let's override him.
Who's
Let's let
in
him
here?
out.
You're gonna tell me? Or
I let him out. I've had enough of this bickering. I let him
We
out.
can just leave this guy here.
Alright.
Wait, I want to hear what he has to say first.
I let him out.
We just want to leave this guy here. I just want to leave this guy here.
I let the guy out.
Alright. So Ivarn, you open up the door. To everyone's pleasant surprise,
Oh.
none of you all recognize this person. It is a young human woman in a lab coat. Everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
Well,
That's the kobolds.
Not me, right?
Oh, you fucking idiot.
You're still on the roof,
Wait,
yeah.
This is the surge doctor.
Wait, is it perception?
Is she hot?
10.
Like medium hot. Like not like the kind that you'd be like, oh my god, check her out, but like, you might think about it later. You guys gather. First of all, you see that she is in chains. She has cuffs around her feet. And those are secured to the wall. You look around and there's some kind of lab. You see there's some kind of fungi that's strewn about the room. The mushrooms look pretty similar to the color of Surge. This is very clearly some kind of makeshift lab.
So what's your name?
My name is Quillen Strader. I'm from the East Borough. I got caught doing some stuff I shouldn't have.
And that would be making Surge?
Actually, that was afterwards. They used what I was doing to blackmail me into making this stuff.
And what were you doing?
They caught me in a brothel.
Doing what?
What do you think they do in brothels?
Well, why would they have you be like you're a scientist, right?
Were you working there,
Look,
or were you a customer?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
So she's medium hot. Oh, 7.
7.
Alright.
I'll do
Can I make an insight check too?
Go ahead.
Let's all do it.
Does she look like a whore?
17.
Okay. Ivarn, you realize, like, yeah, it's probably research-based. She wasn't doing anything weird there. Quillen looks at you guys and goes, well, look, I mean, whether I was doing anything or not, that's beyond the point. And frankly, it's my business. But they saw me in this brothel, and, with the grants that I have, being seen in a brothel would be very damaging to my work. So Callus and these masked men came up to me one night at work, and they told me about this lab that they were building in the West Borough, and before I knew it, they had brought me out here and told me that if I didn't cook Surge for them, then I would be having my secret revealed to everybody.
And why would the secret hurt you? Were you renowned before this?
Go ahead, you two once again give me a history check.
Why didn't I put any points in the history?
18.
17.
18, 17. Cool. Yeah, so you guys you know her by name, but not face. She's very famous for her work in diseases. One thing that she's done is she goes to the jungles in the very south of Rovanna called La Valar. She brings a lot of plants back and has an experimental clinic in the East Borough of the Twin Cities. That being said, we're going to cut to Wilbis now, who is still on top of this roof. So yeah, you've tried to get your badger to go down this chimney, unfortunately unsuccessfully. What's your move?
So I teleported up there, right?
Yes.
Can I somehow try to harness that and teleport back down, or is that...
It was a one-time energy burst brought on by the drug. You have the chimney.
I do have the chimney. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll go down the chimney.
Cool. Alright, as you go down this chimney, go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
Alright.
4. So you go down this chimney, you shimmy down, you stick your head out, you notice, oh holy shit, I'm in the customer entrance area. This is the main area where we started out in. You look to your left, you see the counter, you look to your right, you see the main entryway. But when you look around, you don't see anyone. Where's the tiefling? Where's the kobold? Then you feel something against your throat. You hear the tiefling woman go, "You're gonna give me that book." And then you hear the kobold go, "And then I'm gonna get my revenge." And that is where we're gonna end our session.
No! I thought they were gonna be fucking. Like they were